There's a lot of people talking about this TikTok ban. It's happening in 4 days. It may or may not get banned, but it's supposed to be banned in 4 days. And people are going nuts. TikTok matters to so many people, myself included. With me doing all my shorts, I find a lot of the videos that I react to on TikTok. We'll figure it out. Everyone's freaking out because this is a big deal and a lot of livelihoods are going to be uprooted. And this is a question of freedom and all different types of topics, but it's just a real important thing to everybody. And because of that, there's a lot of stuff being spread around on the internet that is true, might be true, speculation. What I wanted to do today is just kind of bring us back to reality, basically let everyone know that we don't know shit. But to get there, we need to go through what happened, right? So let's just start from the beginning. This whole TikTok ban started in 2019 because there was concerns about national security. And then they got rid of TikTok on all the government phones. There's a Chinese company named ByteDance that owns TikTok. And it's a big concern because ByteDance is a Chinese company that is, I believe, a government company. That's the issue for people. They're scared of that, right? Understandably. Now, in 2020, Trump was president and he signed an executive order that he will ban TikTok in the US. This is basically where the ban stuff started coming from. A few years went by and there was just a ton of bureaucracy, a lot of things that don't really matter to the story. But a big update happened in 2023 when the CEO of TikTok testified in front of Congress, which was, if you guys remember this happening, really funny because the US officials that are questioning Xiao Chu, who is from Singapore, he's not Chinese, they're asking him a lot of really silly questions. It's kind of like when your boomer grandma is like trying to get you to help her open her email or something. That's the vibe that we got from this whole thing. So nothing was accomplished and they just looked kind of stupid. Moving forward, it is now 2024 and TikTok has an ultimatum. They either have to sell the company to US owners or it's banned in the US. And that's been happening all year last year. And last year, I will say, was a competitive year on YouTube Shorts. I think because a lot of TikTokers are starting to port their content over to YouTube and learn how YouTube works. A lot of people on TikTok, they just like TikTok. And TikTok is a great app. And it's where all this short form stuff truly, really started and captivated the entire world. And everyone's been questioning, is TikTok actually going to get banned or not? And we are now just 4 days away and so many things can happen between now and then. We still don't know if TikTok is going to get banned or not. I just want to tell a story. There was a point in time when I was selling my company before I became a content creator, and there was a last hour situation where I was going to make either this much money or a buyer comes in and I make this much money. And the last hour situation, I ended up making this much money. Is, you know, just saying, it was a good debut for me in my life. Very proud of it. Just before I was about to get the small prize, the bigger prize came through. Ever since that happened, I've always realized that when it comes to situations like this, like where TikTok is in this situation, up until the very moment where it's like they're officially banned, something can happen where they change their mind and they sell to US companies. Because where they're at right now is they are not interested in selling to a US company. They said that they plan on shutting down immediately in the US on Sunday when the ban takes effect. They're just going to shut down. They're refusing to sell. With that said, it doesn't mean that people aren't trying. Here we have Kevin O'Leary. You might know this guy as Mr. Nice Guy or Mr. Wonderful. I think his name is Mr. Wonderful. He's a very rich dude and he's connected with a lot of other rich dudes. And these rich dudes want to pool together and buy TikTok because guess what? Not only is it a big money making machine, but TikTok is power. This is why Elon Musk ended up just saying, screw it. If you're going to force me to buy Twitter, I'm going to use Twitter. And he's not using it to try and make money. He's using it for power. Arguably, Elon Musk and Twitter's instrumental in getting Donald Trump elected. But he's not the only person that is interested in it. MrBeast joked, he said, okay, fine, I'll buy TikTok so it doesn't get banned. But then he followed up with this tweet. Here it says, unironically, I've had so many billionaires reach out to me since I tweeted this. Let's see if we could pull this off. There was a rumor that Elon Musk was going to buy, and imagine that, combining Twitter and TikTok together. That would be a really crazy future. Anything can happen. TikTok can straight up get banned and it just shakes up the ecosystem of content creation big time. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I guess so many people are just going to come over to the existing American platforms and we'll just have all this new stuff happening. All these new creators start emerging. Or TikTok ends up conceding and they sell to an American owners. And then what happens to TikTok then? Because now they're going to be operating differently. They have different owners. Things will change. Literally anything can happen. But speaking of updates and anything can happen, here's an example of that right here. This literally came out today.
I just got out of a meeting with a bunch of billionaires TikTok, we mean business. This is my lawyer right here. We have an offer ready for you. We want to buy the platform. America deserves TikTok. Give me a seat at the table. Let me save this platform, TikTok.
And he's putting a bid in. This would be big for MrBeast. Imagine if MrBeast ran the platform like a content brain person. That would be insane. Another thing that is happening, a lot of people are going to this Chinese app called Rednote. It's like TikTok, Pinterest, and a bunch of things in one. People are flocking to this other app where it's just tons of Chinese stuff going on over there. And it's funny, there's like white people going over there being like, let me learn Chinese just to be annoying. You're not going to let me be on my Chinese app. Well, then I'll just go learn Chinese just to be rebellious. And I think that's funny. Rebellion will always have a little special place in my heart. But here's what I think is going to happen. TikTok does not get banned. Everyone's going to abandon this app. TikTok stays banned. People are going to continue to go to this Rednote app. And then there's going to be other apps that have the same functionality that have been waiting for this that will start to blow up. There are other TikTok-like apps that exist. And I think that we might see some of those emerge. This is also a great opportunity for existing American Reels type things. Like there's Instagram Reels, there's Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. These are just going to see tremendous growth if TikTok is banned. There's even politicians that are working on trying to just extend the ban deadline, just push it down the road a little bit further. If that happens, then we just gotta wait like another, almost year essentially. At the end of the day, we don't know shit. Everyone's trying to say they know what's going on. We don't know. What we know is that we don't know. We have to fucking wait. And TikTok doesn't want to give it up.